Yep, it's recording. Okay. Still learning the new toys we have to figure this stuff out so that we can keep you up to date. Anyway, hi, it's Tom Croom. I am the president CEO of Green Mustard Entertainment. We are the geeks and nerds behind InvaderCon, and as promised, we are going to be recording and posting updates as we progress through the progression of progressively making InvaderCon III Final Doom. Now, first thing you should know, as I am recording this, you'll see me occasionally look over like this, and that is because I have a whole second screen over here with notes for me to cheat off of, because there's a lot of stuff we're going to go over because it's been a little while. The first note you should know is 3 simple words. It says, don't say because after watching the first 2 updates and hearing from my staff and a lot of other people, it seems I had gotten back into the bad habit of being exhausted and saying the word So I'm focusing as hard as possible to avoid going and as I go through all of the updates with you for InvaderCon 3. So that said, it is day 56 since we completed the InvaderCon 3 Final Doom update, or Kickstarter, excuse me. And it has been a very, 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 very busy summer for Green Mustard Entertainment, hence the silence for the past few weeks. Just to get you guys up to speed on what we have been doing, it hasn't been a whole lot of nothing. It's a whole lot of something. Let's see, since the last update on July 30th, we've done the following. We helped appear at an event called Fanboy Expo, which took place in Tampa, because Roger Bumpus, the voice of Professor Membrane, was there. So our Talent for Cons team was there with him. Next weekend, or following that, we had a new event that Green Mustard Entertainment launched called the Florida Comics Experience, kind of like a cousin event for our Florida Anime Experience in Orlando. It was in Melbourne, Florida. So that was a busy weekend. Went over really well. Comic convention on the beach is what we did, so it was neat. Then just within a week or two of that, we were in Indianapolis, Indiana for Gen Con, where Wasabi Anime is brought in for the past few years to help design and maintain entertainment for the anime track at the largest gaming convention in North America. If you've never heard of it, look up Gen Con. Then shortly after that, we were back down in Atlanta, Georgia for Dragon Con, which is the largest fan pop culture convention in the Southeast United States. I went there as press this year, so I got to see things from a different perspective. Those of you who've been InvaderCon fans or for a while will remember that we actually announced InvaderCon II DoomCon at DragonCon a few years back at a standing room only panel. So it's a fun little convention. After that, then we had 2 conventions running at the same weekend. The first one is a convention for some friends of ours in Daytona Beach, Florida, called UmiCon. And some of the Green Mustard Wasabi Anime staff was there supporting it, including our maid cafe called Cafe Pekka Pekka. And our own event called Pinup-Palooza, which is a pinup girl event in Orlando, Florida. So none of this has anything to do with InvaderCon, but we were just filling you in that, we haven't been ignoring anything. We've just been really, really, really busy because the Kickstarter just happened to end right in the middle of what we call convention season for us. That said, we're out of convention season. Our only other upcoming events on the table for the rest of this year are WasabiCon, which will happen the first weekend in November in Jacksonville, Florida. But beyond that, we're focusing on getting everything together for InvaderCon over the next 30 days, especially because we want to have things together so that we, as promised, have things shipping and launching in November. Because the goal is to, if you had things that you got from us that were swag, that they're shipped out and you have them in time for the holidays. So that said, we have spoken to a few actors and staff members since we spoke last. You heard on the first couple of updates, we spoke to Ricky Simons, the voice of Gur, and we spoke to Richard Horvitz, the voice of Invader ZIM, regarding InvaderCon III Final Doom. And pending dates and everything else, they're both on board. We've also since spoken to Eric Trueheart, who's interested in seeing Austin, Texas, and Roger Bumpus, as we mentioned, ran into him a couple times, and recently again at DragonCon, who, definitely based on time, he says he will come out for the other InvaderCon. Doesn't mean we're stopping there. We have a number of people we're still reaching out to. We have a couple of new ideas we're going to try, but we'll keep you posted as that progresses. For right now, we're just trying to get everything together for the swag and the stuff for the Kickstarter. I'm going to show you something here. I have a decal. We have this printed. It's a vinyl decal for the Florida Comics Experience, which is, one of our other events we mentioned earlier. I'm going to do this so you can see. It's nice, thick, high quality. You can stick on something, it'll stay there. And the reason I'm showing you this is we actually ran these with a new vendor as a test, and these are going to be the same people who are going to print and make our InvaderCon decals we're going to be shipping out. But they're, again, really nice, high quality. You know, I try to rip it, but it'd be a waste because I could probably stick this on a laptop or, you know, surfboard or something. So anyway, so we did do that. Once we have the final number, we're going to go ahead and order more. See, I said, I hate it, but I caught it. So that's in the right direction. So I said, but I stopped myself. So as I was saying, we have tested with the vendor. We wanted to make sure that they were quality decals before we put in the order for the InvaderCon decals, which will happen next. So decal tests, people. Today, we did send out the Kickstarter surveys. Now, these are very important because they establish a couple of important things for us. Number one, we need the names that you want to be represented as so we can build a thank you list on the website and have it set for other publications, i.e. if there's a con guide, things like that, that we're going to make sure we thank the people who contributed, because without the people who fronted the money up front, there would be no InvaderCon 3. So all you other fans watching this update, be thankful to them. This is happening because of them. So please, if you got that Kickstarter survey, get it back to us as soon as possible. The sooner we get it, the sooner we can facilitate the next part of the process, which is we're going to have an Eventbrite site. Actually, it's already built, so you just can't see it yet. Set up just like when you used to order tickets for the other conventions, but it's going to be a password protected site that Kickstarter members can go into to process the orders for their items. I.e. if you, okay, I got to bleep that out. I said but I'll fix it in post. Anyway, for example, if you got a T-shirt, like a signed T-shirt with InvaderCon 3, and we have the fans or the celebrity sign it. I've derailed myself because I said and I'm so mad at saying but I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to focus. I'm going back to my notes and I'm going to focus. Now, for example, you'll log into the password protected Eventbrite site and you will place an order for your T-shirt. It will have the price for the T-shirt, but before you get the password into there, you'll also get a promo code, which means you can get the T-shirt for free. Now, why are we doing this way? Because we have a number of people who bid above and beyond, pledged above and beyond their amount, and we want to give them the opportunity to get other swag as a thank you because they posted so much money. So we want to make sure we put that out there and give everybody the opportunity. In addition, if you are a Kickstarter person and you're like, I wish I'd gotten a T-shirt or something like that, only Kickstarter people will have access, but they'll be able to purchase additional ones if they want. Only Kickstarter people. It's password protected. Don't abuse that. But we want to make sure that they get everything they want because the Kickstarter people, again, are the reason that all this is happening. So we want to do everything we can to make sure that you are happy, and thank you for doing so. The Eventbrite swag will be like the decals, the T-shirts, the signed T-shirts, things like that. So last, we mentioned a couple times ago, and we'll be getting emails since then. So thank you for the emails regarding the fan art. So we have another piece of fan art we're going to throw up here right now. It is from Ariana. You can check out Ariana's DeviantArt page at malfunctioninghero.deviantart.com. She sent us this picture she did. She actually did this during the Kickstarter happening as kind of a push on her own site to try to get people to pledge. So Ariana, thank you. But that wraps up about everything for right now. Again, if you got your Kickstarter survey sent out, please get it updated as soon as possible, and we will start doing updates hopefully more regularly as more information progresses. But again, thank you. Check us out online, and we'll talk to you again soon. So, bye.